Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever or whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to Just the Tip, Episode 5, Dialect and Dialogue. I spoke in the last episode a little bit about how dialect can change the flavor of a story, and I used it to illustrate how we all tell stories every day. It's our basic form of communication. So, we always relay what happens to us in story form, and a way to change that into something, you know, not really mundane but exciting and interesting is to use dialect. Now, the example of dialect I'm going to use today is my own dialect, which is a Texas draw. Now, uh, that is real simple for me because uh, when you use a Southern dialect, a lot of times um, the biggest thing that is noticeable is we leave our G's off. We don't say hunting or fishing. We say hunting or fishing. Or we don't say darling. We say darling. So um, it is in the rules, the grammar rules. If I write darling or if I write darlin', the grammar obviously shows that the apostrophe is hiding the G, right? So this is how we would write dialogue so that the reader, without having to be told, knows about where that person comes from, right? So also in my dialect, we use stuff a lot. We say y'all a lot, and I believe y'all is y'all. It it's this way, and then but it equals you all, right? We use them a lot, things like that, right? So, hey, are you going to the store later to get those items? Right? That's the generic form. And of course, I forgot the apostrophe because there's a pause there, right? We'll talk about or the comma there because of the pause. What does it say? Yep, that is a question. So now I wouldn't worry too much about the grammar part. It's gonna uh, when you use dialect, you might want to just turn off your grammar tool because it's going to throw a lot of things up that doesn't work because all of our word processing applications are geared toward business grammar. Business grammar is supposed to be absolute correct grammar, even though nobody uses that in practice. So this is a um, this is how a Texan would say the same sentence. Hey, are y'all going to the going to the store later to get that stuff? So you can see how the flavor of it changes. Or or you could do yo, the boys gonna go and get that stuff, right? Yo, the boys gonna go get that stuff. Forget about it. You know, you can change the whole flavor of the character's dialogue, and you can almost tell where you have the character coming from. For example, in Circles Riven, I tend to write Chloe very, very formal, right? J Talk is kind of formal because he's educated. Um, Errol's going to be, once he gets to doing more dialogue, he's feral, so he's going to appear feral. And Belladonna just doesn't give a shit. So, and Jahedin is very, very formal as well. And that's how psychologically, as a storyteller, I'm manipulating you to understand who is the intellects and who aren't. Who are the educated ones and who are just the not stupid but the street smart characters, correct? So I hope you've enjoyed this tip today. I try to keep these things very, very short. Please, if you have any comments, leave them down below. Like, and please share. Share this. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm hoping to get close to 500 subscribers by the 30th of May, which I just dated this video. Don't normally want to do. But anyway, I hope you guys have a terrific day, night, evening. And as always, remember, your story is the greatest one you're ever going to tell. Make it a good one. And good night.